Selfie and Kindly, names that whispered of harmony, of a shared spirit. Their union, however, was a melody composed by others, an arranged marriage orchestrated by families seeking alliance, not affection. Selfie, a vibrant bloom from the bustling city, yearned for a love painted with broad strokes of passion. Kindly, rooted in the quiet traditions of his village, envisioned a love etched in the delicate patterns of respect and duty. Their marriage, a tapestry woven from contrasting threads, held the promise of beauty, but also the fragility of an uneasy alliance. Imagine a room, walls, the colour of unfulfilled dreams, a dull, dusty beige. Furniture, heavy and sombre, arranged with precise, uninviting symmetry. Air, thick with the scent of obligation and unspoken expectations. This was their marriage in the beginning, a space devoid of the vibrant hues of love freely chosen. They moved through the initial days with cautious steps, their words carefully measured, their gestures restrained, each a stranger in the other's world, brought together by circumstance, not by the intoxicating pull of the heart. Marriage, they soon discovered, was not a destination but a journey without a map, without a shared compass. Selfie, accustomed to the exhilarating chaos of the city, craved spontaneity, adventure, the thrill of the unknown. Kindly, grounded in the predictable rhythms of village life, sought solace in routine, in the comfort of the familiar. They navigated the uncharted waters of their union like two ships passing in the night, their paths converging briefly only to diverge again, leaving a trail of unspoken longings and unmet desires. Their differences, once intriguing brushstrokes in the tapestry of their marriage, began to unravel the delicate threads that bound them. Nowhere was this more apparent than in their visions for their children. Selfie, a fierce advocate for individuality, encouraged their children to explore, to question, to embrace the unknown with open arms. Kindly, steeped in the importance of tradition and respect, emphasized obedience, conformity, and the preservation of ancestral ways. Their opposing parenting styles, a constant source of friction, became a battlefield where their unspoken resentments played out. Remember that initial point of connection, that fragile bridge of commonality they had built with such care in the early days? It began to crumble under the weight of their differences. The shared jokes that once filled their days with laughter now landed with a hollow thud. The intimate conversations that had once stretched late into the night dwindled to perfunctory exchanges about household chores and familial obligations. The erosion was slow, insidious, but relentless, like the relentless pounding of waves against the shore, slowly but surely reshaping the landscape of their marriage. Section 6. The Widening Chasm. Imagine a valley. At first, a mere depression in the landscape, easily traversed, its presence barely noticeable. But with time, the valley deepens, widens, its sides growing steeper, the distance between them becoming an uncrossable chasm. This was the emotional landscape of their marriage. The laughter that once echoed through their home faded into an uncomfortable silence. The casual touches, the spontaneous gestures of affection disappeared, replaced by a chilling formality. They became two solitary figures, stranded on opposite sides of a divide that seemed to widen with each passing day. Section 7. Lost in translation. They spoke, yes, but their words were like ships passing in the night, their signals lost in the fog of misunderstanding. Selfie, yearning for grand gestures, for passionate declarations of love, heard only the mundane in Kindly's quiet expressions of devotion. Kindly, seeking comfort in the familiar, in the unspoken language of shared routines and responsibilities, failed to see the depth of Selfie's longing for something more. They were two souls trapped in a cage of their own making, the key to their liberation tantalizingly out of reach. Section 8. Children of the Divide. Their children, caught in the cross-currents of their parents' unspoken war, became adept at navigating the treacherous terrain of their divided loyalties. They learned to tailor their words, their actions, to appease both parents, becoming chameleons in their own home. The weight of their parents' unhappiness pressed down on them, stifling their laughter, dimming their youthful exuberance. They became, in a sense, children of the divide, their spirits bearing the scars of a love that had lost its way. Section 9. Unspoken words, unbridged gaps. And so they remained, bound together by a tie that had long since lost its luster, its warmth replaced by the cold, hard edges of disappointment and resentment. The unseen valleys of their marriage, those vast uncharted territories of unspoken words, unmet needs and unfulfilled desires, stretched out before them a barren landscape devoid of hope. Their story, a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the most well-intentioned of unions, love, like a delicate flower, needs nurturing, understanding and a shared vision to truly thrive.